Hmm.
Action.
Hello, my name is Vikram Sabio Moses, theatre artist for today, as you would know for now. There is also other parts of me than just the theatre artist. I love football and I love bikes and basically bikes. I don't mean I'm a super racer and all that. Just that I love the feeling of riding bikes, so long drives and zoom zoom through traffic, all that I love. And what defines me would be pretty hard to say because one thing that I always notice about myself is I don't let myself down. So if I fall, I raise back, and that's basically I think every human being should do, and everybody does do that.
Why acting? It's not that easy to explain. It's like, when you ask some people, why do you love this person? And they will just say it just happens. So that is basically how things happen with me. Whenever I do something with full passion, I never know why I'm doing it. Like, acting basically, you don't need a language for acting. That's it. That is basically why I got into acting. Because at different parts of my life, I've been at different places. I was in Karnataka, I was in Trichy, I was in Chennai. I've been with people who only speak English. I've been with people who only speak Tamil, only Kannada, only Malayalam. So whoever these people are, they can all understand what is, even if it's not verbal, they can understand the actions. So if I'm sad, people can see I'm sad. So when I'm on stage, if I have to show someone that I'm sad because of something, I just have to look sad. I don't have to say a word and they will still understand. So that is basically why acting, catches me so well. And on the other side, as you see psychologically, I am supposed to be a visual person who is more attracted to visual things. So that is probably one of the reasons why I'm so much into acting.
It is not just one thing that makes an actor. There's a lot of things that is a part of acting. I can fit into anything. As I mean, usually how I look at myself, if somebody wants me to be, a good head boy of a school, I don't think that I have a thing that takes to be a head boy, but I just feel I can act as a head boy. Whatever it is I am doing, I get into that plot. That's what I think defines me as an actor. Because if somebody wants me to be, hold a light for an actor now, I would do it. I wouldn't say, okay, I'm an actor, I'm not supposed to do stuff like this. I wouldn't say things like that. I would just go hold the light, come back and do my part. So that is basically, that I feel is very important in an industry where so many people come together and work. And I think that defines me as a person, as an actor. One more thing, usually, people notice certain things about, when you're in a friend gang, people notice certain things about you and they name you regarding that. So there are like three names three things that usually observe. Uh, One was when I was really small, as in school times. I used to always do female roles. I don't know why. I used to end up with female roles, and my teacher used to think that I do it really well. And even though the mush and all is just sprouting out, I could just shave it off and easily do the carry out the role. But among friends, you know how it goes. So immediately they'll term you as a transgender. I had the name Chakka. That was my name in school. Okay. So that when it came to acting and all that, they're like, hey, call Vikram, call Vikram. He can do the Chakka role. He can do the female role. That's how it was. So that was there for a part. I mean, for a certain time. And then when I came into college, like 11th, 12th in college, that time it was more like, they started calling me Psycho. Because whenever they see any role on screen, like for example when Dhanush did the last final dying scene in 3, my friends were sitting on either sides and they were like, hey Vikram, unna paakra mariya irukudhe indha mala adu pannidada. Okay, so they had that thing in them, and so that was one. And very recently my professors have started off, so they usually say that when I speak, when I normally answer any question, I speak like as if I'm on stage. They're like, you're performing all the time, so please reduce that and try to talk to people than perform. So those are three things that people have usually been observing about me. But I hope the first one is gone behind me. And the second one, I don't mind if it still sticks on. Third one, I'm happy about it.
Loving acting does come with a lot of side effects, I would say. So I tried acting and I wanted to get into the film industry. I would just say one example was I went for this audition and the person liked me, the director liked me, the audition went really well. I was happy about what I did and all that is good. But 2 days into the shoot, the director says, you might have to help with the finances and the production. So we think we'll require about 10 lakhs as a payment, and they wanted it within 3 days time, and if I didn't do that I wouldn't be given the character. That's what they told me. Those kind of things I feel is a little, I wouldn't say annoying, it's a little depressing at times, because you try all that you can, you showed your mettle and they like it, so you know that what you've done is a good job. But in spite of that, you're not getting the opportunity only because you don't have the cash. And that's kind of unfair, I feel, to acting. Because it's about talent, it's not about money at the end of the day. I just took one inspiration from Steve Jobs. When after he passed away, there was a book that was released as his biography. And the book very clearly said, in Steve Jobs' words, that, work is going to be something that is, a major part of your life. For most of your life, you're going to be working. So why not do something that you like, so that you'll be doing something that you like for most part of your life. Instead of that, if you're going to choose the wrong job, obviously you're going to be stuck in a wrong job for most part of your life. So at the end of the day, obviously, at the end of your life, obviously you're going to regret not spending more time with the things you like. When it comes to marriages, again, yeah, girls, they feel a little insecure to, go out with an actor or even marry an actor. Actually, they don't feel insecure to go out with an actor. They like it because he's talented. But then when it comes to the marriage scene, that's when it becomes bad. So, and this is kind of the right time you ask me the questions occur to me, because I'm going through that phase right now. Because I like this really good person, really nice person, but that person doesn't know, for the only reason that, I'm not settled yet. And it's going to take quite a while now. So I have to let go either one of those things. And either the person or acting, or maybe both. I never know. So it is pretty irritating when you look at it that way. But then at the end of the day, you can't get everything you want. Life is not like the perfect masala that you get. It's something that is, maybe the spice is a little more, it's a little sweet, a little salty. Adjust to it. Mother's food.
My parents, they're not very supportive of my acting. Even like if you ask them today, they would say it's better to go for law, or basically they wanted me to go for engineering, but I didn't end up in engineering. So now they're like, maybe you should go for law, because that's like the family profession like that. But yeah, acting, they're not very appreciative of that. They would any day tell me, if I say now like I want to go for law, they will be the happiest people on earth. There have been lots of fights and lots of misunderstandings. I don't talk to you and things like that. Yeah, a lot of fights have been there at home. And basically they've been because of this, because I've not taken the career that they wanted me to do. But yeah, we've been solving it every now and then. If I don't get to act anymore, then probably I'll teach acting. And even if that's not possible, then I'll probably end acting to myself, probably in the mirror or something. But there can never be a time when I'm not acting, because that's like you're not living anymore.
Action.
பயங்கர சந்தோஷமா இருக்குடா. கொன்னுட்டேன்டா. கேள்வி கேட்கறதுக்கு யாருமே இல்லடா. திட்டுறதுக்கு யாரும் இல்லை. தப்பா பேசுறதுக்கு யாரும் இல்லை. மனசெல்லாம் ஞாபகப்படுத்துறதுக்கு யாருமே இல்லை. சந்தோஷமா இருக்குடா. நெஞ்சு விரிச்சிட்டு நடக்கலாம் போல இருக்குடா. ஐயோ எங்கேயோ போயிடா நீ. தப்பு பண்ணிட்டோமோ? டேய் கொலை பண்ணிட்டடா. ஒன்றும் இல்லை பேசலாம். எல்லாரையும் நம்ப வைக்கலாம். நம்ப வைக்கலாம்ல? நம்ப வைக்க முடியும்ல? போலீஸ்லாம் வருவாங்கடா. பயமா இருக்குடா. பயமா இருக்குடா. வாழ்க்கை பேசலாம். முடியல மச்சானே, முடியலடா. காப்பாத்து. முடியலடா. இந்த மாதிரி இருக்க முடியாதுடா. பயமா இருக்குடா.